Have you ever heard the phrase, "less is a bore"? This design philosophy perfectly reflects the essence of postmodern architecture. Emerging in the late 1970s, postmodern architecture continues to influence architectural discourse today. In today's video, let's talk about postmodern architecture. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Postmodern architecture emerged in the late 1970s as a reaction against the rigid principles of modernism. Modernism, with its focus on minimalism and functionality, was famously summarized by the mantra, "less is more." In contrast, postmodernism embraced a different approach. Postmodern architects sought to introduce a new perspective. They believed architecture should be rich with signs and symbols that convey cultural values. By blending elements of classical architecture with modern features, they created unique and expressive structures. Postmodern architecture is characterized by playfulness, bright colors, classical motifs, and a variety of materials and shapes. This results in buildings that are visually vibrant and full of character. Architect and theorist Robert Venturi played an important role in the history of postmodern architecture. He was one of the first authors to write on the subject of postmodernism in his book, Complexity and Contradiction in Architecture, published in 1966. The book serves as a rebellious manifesto against the prevailing modernist approach to architecture. It articulates a persuasive vision for postmodernist architects, proposing the incorporation of historical elements, unusual materials, and the use of fragmentation and modulation, while giving primary emphasis to the facade. The postmodern architecture movement quickly became a significant architectural style, especially from the 1980s through the 1990s. Several prominent architects adopted the postmodern style, including Philip Johnson, Charles Moore, Michael Graves, Aldo Rossi, and James Stirling. In the late 1990s, the postmodern architecture movement diversified into various new tendencies, including high-tech architecture, neoclassicism, and deconstructivism. Postmodernism continues to influence contemporary architecture today. Rather than considering postmodernism as a particular style, it is more like an ethos of questioning and criticizing the dominant principles of modernism. So, what are the differences between modernism and postmodernism, and how can you recognize them? Modernist architecture is all about simplicity, clean lines, and minimal ornamentation. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe's mantra, "less is more," really sums up this movement. Modernist buildings often have open floor plans and use a lot of glass, steel, and concrete, with a strong focus on functionality. One of the most influential movements within modernism was the Bauhaus school, founded by Walter Gropius in Germany in 1919. The Bauhaus promoted the idea that architecture should be functional and aesthetically simple, breaking away from historical styles and ornamentation. The movement emphasized the unity of art and technology, influencing modern architecture with its innovative use of materials and modular design. On the other hand, postmodern architecture is known for its diversity and eclecticism. It mixes styles, colors, and forms, and often includes historical references and ornamentation. Postmodern architects use a wide range of materials, blending traditional and contemporary elements to create unique and expressive designs. The phrase "less is a bore," coined by architect Robert Venturi, captures the spirit of this movement. Venturi believed that architecture should be engaging and expressive, rejecting the austere and minimalist approach of modernism. Another key difference lies in their approach to context. Postmodern buildings are created to engage with their environment, often reflecting the local culture and history. This results in designs rich in meaning and symbolism. In contrast, modernist buildings often stand out from their surroundings, emphasizing universality and timelessness. To summarize, while modernism and postmodernism in architecture have distinct philosophies and styles, both movements have significantly shaped the architectural landscape. Modernism's focus on simplicity and function created a foundation for contemporary design. On the other hand, postmodernism's embrace of diversity and symbolism brought a new level of creativity and expression to architecture. What are your thoughts on postmodern architecture? Feel free to share your opinions with us. In the description box, you'll find an article about postmodern architecture. Click the link if you want to learn more about it. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you soon.